Hi besties, it's Jen.
And I'm Shannon. Welcome back to the Calm and Chaotic Connection.
Today,
we're doing something a little unexpected.
And it hurts.
Yes.
We hate to have to be the ones, like we hate having to do this. Okay.
We have to break up with some products.
Things we love. Things that we're attached to.
That just are not good anymore.
Yeah.
Whether
they're old, they're crusty, they're expired, they stink, they have bacteria,
they're gonna give you vaginosis.
Chlamydia, something.
Yeah.
This is hard.
Yeah.
This is really hard.
So,
we have to move on.
This year, we're doing our best to be less wasteful and less over consumers of product.
Yeah.
So we're decluttering a few things. We're doing some other things throughout the year to be a little more sustainable and use some things.
You do not understand that these are staples in our makeup collection.
These are items that have been in our collections for a long time. We've used them past the point of no return.
We've used them for way too long, and we've used them to the point that we are scared of them and probably should be using gloves.
Yeah. And not putting them on our faces. So, I've decluttered a bit more than what we're doing here. I'm sure Jen has or should do the same.
Should.
But we're bringing you kind of the top 3 items that we're getting rid of that we're really
having a hard time with.
Struggling to say goodbye to. We each have an eye palette, a cheek product, and a lippy. So
yeah, let's just start.
Where do you want to start?
So let's start with lip.
So this is a Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick, and if you know Jeffree Star Velour liquid lips, you know that they last a long time on your lip. They last a long time in the tube. This is the color Scandal.
That's the most beautiful color I've ever seen. If you are able to get the glitter flecks, you know that's a moment.
This is not a moment.
I like your crayon.
So I've been holding on to this because, for one, the package is beautiful.
The color.
The color, it was this beautiful pinky rose. But it's dead. It's dead.
Rest in peace, little buddy.
Goodbye, Scandal. Oh. We bought these last year.
We bought these almost 2 years ago.
Somebody recommended those.
It was Katie Blakely.
Yes.
If you're still with us, Katie Blakely, please, please, please
Katie Blakely
say
is
something.
still with us.
Is she?
Yeah. And I got a red one, and it's here somewhere.
So we did a video, our first, it was it was
in the before time.
It was 2023.
It was one of our,
yeah. It was the very first month.
Like June of, or July of 2023. When we had just started the channel.
So we wanted recommendations from you guys. And Katie Blakely gave us all of them. We love her. She's amazing, incredible. So she said that the
New Year, New You.
Maybelline New York Super Stay Matte Ink.
Yes.
In the color I gotta find my, I can't see. Sorry, I'm trying, okay?
Globetrotter.
I love that color.
It still smells fine.
It smells fine. It looks fine. But I have had it for so long that I'm scared of it. Yeah, I am scared of it. It does smell good.
So
and it still
I think they still make this.
Yeah, I'm going to replace that.
This is the color.
I love that color. That's a color that I do every day.
Yeah, that's very much an everyday color for you. And they dry down matte.
It reminds me of Ofra.
And they handle gloss as well.
Yes. Certain glosses.
Well, yeah, don't get a super oily one.
Nope.
You don't want to put a lip oil on top of it.
Jeffrey works well on this.
But a lot of glosses work well on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm getting rid of this because I'm scared of what's in here.
The bacteria
festering,
you have got vaginosis
growth, vaginosis, chlamydia. I'm not sure what's going on in here, but it's so old that I'm scared of it, and I'm ready to replace this, and I'm able to, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Your Scandal is a little...
My Scandal is gone forever.
Bye, little buddy.
Be free. All right, so let's go to cheeks next.
Okay.
So this is the Alamar Cosmetics Color It Blush Trio in the shade Fair to Light.
That's old.
Jen gave this to me when we first became friends.
3 years ago.
In 2021.
4 years ago.
4 years ago now. So I have the lightest hand in the world when it comes to blush. So this doesn't look like it's well used. But it wasn't brand new when Jen gave it to me. You can see I've used the center color a bit. It was not brand new when Jen gave it to me. I've used it quite a bit. I have a million other blushes that I love. This has been sitting here for 4 years. So it's probably got the bacterials on it.
Yeah.
And, you know, powder formulas you can keep for a bit longer than liquids. But I think 4 years is probably...
You really shouldn't push it beyond much more than 4 years.
And I'm not... I mean, nobody cleans their brushes every day of their lives. So, you know, you've taken a brush that you've put on your face, put it in the pan, put it on your face, put it in the pan, put it on your face, put it into a different pan. Like...
Put it on your desk. It's been there for 3 days. Dip it in the pan. Like, you know your brushes go through things.
Yeah. And so I'm not interested in having a blush cause me breakouts.
Yeah.
What would you bring? Oh. How long have you had that?
5-6 years. This is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Make It Every Moment Count.
Oh.
Let me tell you a little story. When Ipsy and BoxyCharm were still separate, BoxyCharm had this great idea where they were going to put 5 full-size items in a box and call it the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus.
Yes.
This was from the very first box.
That might have been more than 5 or 6 years ago. I'm surprised you even still have that much in the pan. Because Jen's very heavy-handed.
Well, at some point I went to cream products.
Okay.
And I have pulled back from this, but I still do dip into this. And every time I do it, I feel like I'm going to break out. I'm going to lose an eye.
It's time to say goodbye.
Yeah, it's going to start eating away at flesh. I don't know.
It's zombie blush.
But this has been a ride or die. And it was well loved, but also it's time to bury her. Like, ugh, you guys. Say goodbye one more time.
Goodbye. You lived good lives.
They did.
All right.
This is going to be, you'll know why we're doing this once you see this.
So, my eye palette is the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions. So, I've had this how long have I had this? 4 years.
3, 4, 5 years, yeah.
I don't love the Huda Beauty eyeshadow, so this is not something I reach for, like, very ever. But if you look at that center pan, it's so hard that you can't use it with a brush anymore. Like, that color, I mean, you can see where I've dug into some of the other colors, but that color, at one point I scraped the top of it off to keep reusing it. Now, if I want green eyeshadow, I have other green eyeshadows. I don't need to keep using something that I'm scraping the top layer off of to get to a usable, maybe clean layer.
So for you, this is a color story that you love.
I love this color story.
But it's not a formula that you love.
I love the formula.
You use it, but you dip into other formulas that you love more.
Yes. But for me to have, obviously I loved that one color.
Yeah. There's definitely some usage in there.
Yeah. Goodbye, Huda Beauty. I'll keep dreaming of your mascara.
So,
if you know, you know.
You guys.
So, this has been Jen's favorite palette for a number of years. Jen has this palette held closed with masking tape. Like, that's how used this palette is. Jen has a very heavy hand with a brush, so her palettes tend to look dirty and messy. This palette's broken in half. This palette has hit pan in 70% of the colors.
Different colors. There's pan.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this palette. I love this color story. All of the colors, the greens, the blues, they're all muted enough that I'm comfortable dipping into every single one of them, as you can see.
So, but you have enough of these colors and other palettes that you do not need to keep dipping into this crusty old, broken down.
Yeah. I've literally
Dead
had
palette.
this so long I can't even give you a number.
Yeah.
And I mean,
this is the palette that made Jen fall in love with this brand.
Yes, it is.
And
I don't even want to say the brand because I'm so mad at you, but this is called the Editor's Palette.
so this is also a symbolic moment of us saying goodbye to this brand.
Yeah.
It's not a brand we're going to ever talk about on this channel again, unless we talk about more scandal happening and try to let you guys know why you should not support this brand. So this is a big goodbye for Jen.
This is a huge deal for me because this is the most colorful palette I
Ever.
own.
Yes. All right.
We did it.
You didn't do it yet.
We're going to do this.
Put it in the trash bin.
Bye.
This is your friendly reminder to get rid of the junk from your trunk.
What you gonna do with it? Never mind.
So we all need to do that sometimes.
Yeah, that was really painful, but it was so incredibly necessary.
When I moved into this house 2 years ago, I brought boxes and boxes of makeup with me, and I had Jen sit with me on the floor for 4 hours and go through it and declutter, which is probably why I didn't have a lot of well-used things to declutter today, because
we did really
got rid of a lot.
just do a declutter last year.
Yeah. But there's always more you can find that it's time. And let us know, what do you have in your collection that
should
have said goodbye to a year ago?
Yeah.
Let us know. Make sure you like and subscribe. Ring that ding-a-ling.
Ding the ring ling.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.